School grade 7 learners. I am Mr. Julius, your grade 7 mathematics teacher. Welcome to our second lesson, and we are going to continue with our topic, which is decimal fractions and percentages. But before we move on with our lesson, I want us to look at our solution to the exercise in lesson 1. Here's what I'm getting. For example, let's say the first one, we have 6.12 multiplied by 1.4. Okay, my answer is 8.568. Okay, that's what I did here. First, I multiply these decimal numbers without decimal points. First, I remove the decimal points, then I get the answer. I get 8,568. Okay, but now if you have to place the decimal point in this answer, you have to count now in your numbers here, in the decimal numbers here. Count how many numbers after the decimal point. Okay, that's why I say if you count them together, you say 1, 2, 3. You can see that we have 3 numbers after the decimal point. So you can see that if you count starting here, going back, say 1, 2, 3. Then your decimal point come here. That's why I have the decimal point is here. Okay? In number 9, I did the same. Then my answer is here. Okay? And if you go to division, okay, here I made a mistake. I'm not multiplying here. We are dividing. Okay. Let me just write the division sign here. We are dividing instead of multiplying. Okay. But just a mistake here. Okay, and here is my answers. Again, what I did here, I just moved the decimal point one step backward in both numbers. Okay, you do it in both numbers, then I did a long division. Okay, it's like I'm dividing 37.1 by 4. Okay, that's what I did. Okay, and if you take here from this point, I can say 4 goes into 37 9 times 4 is 36. You subtract, then the decimal point go up here, then you bring this one down. Now you have 11. You can see that. Okay, then 4 go into 11, 2 times 4 is 8. You subtract, you're getting 3. But here we were supposed to end here, but we don't want to have a remainder of 3 here. That's why I added a 0 here. Okay, added a 0 and then I bring it down. Now I have 30. Then say 4 going to 30 7 times 4 is 28. You subtract, you are getting 2. Again, you are getting a remainder of 2. We don't want that. Add another 0. Okay, you should try to add zeros at least three times. Okay, to see if you are getting the remainder of 0. Then I get 20. You can see that 4 going to 25 times 5 times 4 is 20. Then our remainder is just 0. So I stop here. Okay, even in number 4 I did the same. Okay, just move the decimal point one step backward, then you do a long division. Okay, now let's move on with our lesson. Okay, so today I want us to look at problem solving. Okay, but we are going to look at problems that involve decimal numbers. Okay, to solve a problem, you have to read it carefully and then decide how to solve it. That means you have to decide what operation you are going to use, whether you are going to add or subtract or maybe multiply or divide. Okay, let's look at this example. Say a farmer needs 87.5 milliliter of insecticide to spray his vegetable garden. Okay, he needs 87.5 milliliter of insecticide to spray his vegetable garden. Again, insects. Okay? Now he has 34.4 milliliter of insecticide in one bottle and 12.2 milliliter in another. Okay, that's what he has. Now we need to calculate the amount of insecticide he still needs. Okay, we were told that for him to spray the whole his garden, okay, you need this amount of insecticide, which is 87.5. But we also told that he have this now. He has 34.4 milliliter in one container and 12.4 in another. So to get our answer, to get the amount of insecticide he still needs, we are just going to first to calculate the total amount of insecticide he has, which is, add this together. Okay, you have to say 34.4. okay, you can use the units, don't forget the unit, milliliter, plus, okay, to find the total amount of insecticide you have, 12, the point should be in the same line here, 2 milliliter. Okay, if you add those together, okay, the units can come here, milliliter, okay, because the answer we are getting to be also in milliliter. Then say 4 plus 2 is giving you 6, okay, the decimal point come here, okay, it's the decimal point. Then from there, 4 plus 2 again is 6. Then 3 plus 1 is 4. That's what here. Okay, that's the total amount of insecticide you have. 46.6 milliliter. Now to find the amount of insecticide, I can just say so. To find the amount of insecticide you need, now you have to say the total is we're given that you need this. You can just say 87.5. Sorry, this is my 5 milliliter. Subtract. Now you have to subtract. Okay, subtract. The answer you got there, 46.6 milliliter. Okay, you want to get our final answer now. Okay, the milliliter come here, the answer we get also be in milliliters. Then you say 5 minus 6. Okay, we can all know that that is not possible. That's why you have to borrow from this 7. Now we left there 6. Now the 1 come here. Okay, now you have 15. 15 minus 6, that is giving you 9. If you subtract 6 from 15, you are getting 9. The decimal point come here. Then you say 6 minus 6, that is 0. 8 minus 4, then that is 4. Okay, so that's our final answer. Okay, that means he still needs 40.9 milliliter of insecticide. Okay, now let's go to percentages, where we are going to learn how to calculate percentages of a given quantity. Okay, they say you can work out how many marks you scored in a test if you know how many percentages you got. Okay, for example, maybe you were told that in this test you got 60%, so you should be able to calculate how many marks you got. Okay, for example, here say calculate your actual marks if you get 70% in a test out of 40 marks. Okay, you just know that in that test out of 40 marks you got 70%. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, you can just say here 70% of 40 marks. We all know that percentages are out of 100. That's why this is equal to 70 over 100 of mean multiply. Okay, you can change that to multiplication sign. Then you write 40 as a fraction over 1. Okay, from there, to make this easier, I can just even simplify this. You can divide the 100 here and the 40 here by 20. Okay, if you divide 40 by 20, you are getting 2. 100 by 20, you are getting a 5. To make it just simple. Now that's why you have, if you multiply 70 by 2, you are getting 140. 5 by 1, you are getting 5. Now if you divide 140 by 5, or 140 over 5, this is just giving you 28. That means, therefore, that means you scored 28 marks out of 40. Okay, and now let's go move on. Let's go to express quantity as a percentage of another quantity. Okay, express quantity as a percentage of another quantity. Let's look at this example. It says you solved 18 problems out of 25 problems. Now we need to find what percentage of the problems you have solved already. We know that we solved 18 out of 25. Okay, can you write this 18 as a fraction? Okay, I mean 18 over 25. Okay, that's what you have here. To find the percentages, remember you have to multiply by 100. So that's why you have 18 over 25 multiplied by 100, and you can write this 100 as a fraction over 1. Again, you can simplify this. You know that 25 can go in itself one time, and it can go in 100 4 times. Okay, that's why it's like we have, if you multiply 18 by 4, you are getting 72 over 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. That's why it's saying here our answer is 72 percentages. Okay, now let's look at use percentage to compare quantity. Okay, you can use percentage to compare quantity. That's why I say you can use percentage to compare the different scores. For example, here we say maybe you wrote your test. Now you, out of different marks, you want to see which one is the best. Now let's say which is the best score. Okay, these are your tests. The first one you get 34 out of 40. Second, 45 out of 60. The last one 67 out of 80. Now we want to see which one is the best. Okay, so to do that, just find the percentages of each test. Then you can, the one with a higher, with more percentage is the best one. Okay, for example, if you do, look at this one, 34 over 40. Okay, to find the percentage, you multiply it by 100. Okay, then you write the 100 out of, like we did before, over 1. Again, here you can simplify it. Okay, see that can divide it. If you divide this by 20, you are getting 2. Divide this by 20, you are getting 4. Okay, that's why if you multiply 34 by 4, you are getting 170. 2 multiplied by 1, you are getting 2. And then if you divide 170 by 2, you are getting 85 percentage. If you look at the second test, 45 I mean, out of 60. Okay, you can write that as a fraction, 45 out of 60, over 60, multiplied by 100, you are getting 75 percentage. Then the last one, the last test, you can write that 65 as a fraction over 8. Then you multiply it by 100. You can see that here you are getting 83.8 percentage. That's why you can see 85 is the highest one. Okay, so that's why in our conclusion you can say, therefore 34 out of 40 is the best score. You can see that this one have more percentages. That's why it's the best one. Okay, and here is our exercise. Okay, if If you go in your textbook, the exercise number is there, the page. Okay, like in this first one, I only want you to do number 3, letter A to E. Okay, you're doing it's like you're doing the whole number 3 here. Okay, then the next exercise, number 1, we are going to do A, D, and G. Okay, so we have come to the end of our lesson. Thank you for your time, and please take care of yourself, wash your hands, stay away from many people, stay home, and read your books. Okay, thank you again.